start a podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Anonymous Super Seniors podcast. Welcome back, sports fans. Just kidding. They told me I had to say that because that's what ChatGPT told me to say. Excited to join you guys today. Excited for all those who are back with us. Have some good things prepared today for you. A lot of big news in free agency across the NFL, so excited to dive into some of that. Also, March Madness, like great time of year. My bracket's screwed. We're going to dive into Brady because he's got a solid bracket there. And then some other things that have come across this week between wearing sports team jersey, whether that's allowed or not as a grown man, and then talking about a new game that we've been playing called Repo, Canyon. We're going to drop some recordings of Canyon in that game. Most
Preferably
terrifying
not.
thing. Oh, come on, dude.
Preferably not, because
Probably
that might get us canceled.
And so you probably have signed bites of all of us. And
Probably. My wife told me
We
to
have
scream
what,
like
Brady?
a little girl there.
We have what?
sand bites.
Sand bites?
Yeah. I don't know. They happened right there.
We have sand bites.
I am having a stroke. Goodbye.
Good start to the podcast today.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Whoa.
Bye.
He's
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
Stroke's serious.
Hit the defib.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, some good stuff, boys. And we're starting off hot already. Brady's left the chat already, and we're cruising. So let's dive into it. Let's dive into some free agency talk, boys. What's the moves? What's your guys' thoughts on what happened in free agency?
I mean, I think Howie looks a little bit more human this offseason.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why
That's
not?
painful.
It hurts my heart. We got rid of a lot of guys, and I don't like it. I
only
think they're
pay so
making.
many people.
I know. I think they're making room to give Devontae Smith his contract and Jalen Carter a contract, which is fine. But I hope we can at least have a decent defense like we did last year. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, all good things have to come to an end.
Well, we didn't say it's coming to an end. Relax.
Just listen.
That
Howie has pulled off some insane moves in prior seasons. Got to give Howie his credit. But this is the first year that I've been like, what's like kind of same thing with you. Like, what's Howie doing? What's the game plan here?
We'll figure it out.
we got a Super Bowl, and it's
In
like, all right,
Howie
let's
we
burn it
trust.
down.
I think
How we trust.
free agency's been pretty. No, it's been pretty interesting. I mean, there's some big names that have signed, but I don't feel like it's been as big as other years. I think a lot of the big stuff has been extensions. Honestly,
I would agree. A lot of extensions.
a lot of people staying with their same team, right? So you had a lot of people. I mean, I know that Denver, for instance, just because I follow them closely, was
do you?
Yeah. Just
Shocker, you want to talk about Denver.
We just talked about Denver for the last.
I can't talk
3
about
episodes.
everybody else, okay? I can only talk about what I know. That's all I'm saying. Jeez, assholes. But no, I think, there's a lot of players that were on spotlight or were being sought after by a lot of teams, and none of those teams could get them because they just re-signed with the player, the exact same team so that they were with last year.
I think that's an interesting call because, usually you see a lot of people leaving for more money and different things. I wonder if there's starting to be a little bit of a shift with teams seeing people reap the benefits of like sticking with a team for a long time. Like that started to kind of become a little bit more, like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Like those guys have stuck around. A lot of the guys in Philly have stuck around. Like there's been a lot of success from people that have stayed with their teams and have rode it out.
What,
So I
what
wonder
do you
if
mean
that's-
reaping the benefits? Like money side or like just
No.
like winning and building team chemistry?
Just winning and building team chemistry and just kind of like getting to like they go through some down years, but then they come out at the end of it with they rode it out. They ended up getting to the playoffs, winning a Super Bowl. Getting good contract extensions from their teams. They're loved by the fans. Like,
Well, explain to me this, because I've been wondering this as I've been sitting through free agency. At what point, is winning more important to you? Because you look like Myles Garrett, right? And it was supposed to be about, I want to go win a Super Bowl. they threw the bag at him. He was like, ah, shit, yeah, I'll just stay here and suck for the rest of my career. Like, will he still make Canton? Probably. But, like, for some of these guys, it makes you wonder, like, in the NFL, like, is it about winning or is it just about the cash? Because I think if you can get paid, like, great. But at the same time, it's like, talk the talk. You got to go make the move that's going to get you there.
Yeah, and it's hard, too. Like, we talked about this a few episodes ago. Like, if it really is just a money grab, then does a ring even matter to make it to the Hall of Fame or be the greatest of all time? Like, if it's transitioning to that, I mean, is that still even relevant for these guys at this point? I'd imagine it still is, but
I mean, when you're making their money, I guess it doesn't really matter.
I think it depends on the person, right? I think it depends on what motivates each individual. Like, different people are wanting different things out of, like, I think some guys are wanting to get their money, and they came from not much and are trying to get everything that they can so that they can set their family up for lifelong, 4 or 5 generations down the line success. Other guys want, the legacy and the awards and different things. Like, people are motivated by different things, but I think it depends on, like actions are going to speak louder than words, right? Because Myles Garrett, like you said, Brady, Myles Garrett comes out and says, I want to win a Super Bowl, stays with Cleveland for insane amount of money, And
I mean, he's going to be there through the end of his career. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I mean, Tom Brady took a lot of pay cuts so that they could divvy up and restructure his contract, and Josh Allen has come out and said, a couple more million on top of my, doesn't mean much. Like, I live a good life, whatever the case may be. But actions have to match with what you're saying. So, we'll see when times come around. Like, if Josh Allen is good with making more than the average American, and he takes a pay cut. They all make
more than the average.
I'm sorry.
The average American.
Okay.
We're talking about football players here.
Okay. Multi-million-dollar individual.
Kenyon,
okay,
I will assure you, if somebody said, "Here, you could have a Super Bowl ring," or $900,000, dude, you don't even have to pay me millions. I'm running for the bag. You can take those rings. I don't want them. I could lose every game for the next 20 years. I don't care.
The average American salary is $66,000. So I would say
Okay.
Most college players are making more than the average American.
I sell feet pics for that much.
Okay.
I mean,
I've thought about it. I'll be honest. But anyways,
Jeez.
So yeah, so I think it's dependent on that person. We'll see. It's
kind of like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins wanting to stay in a shitty situation for money. It's kind of the same thing.
Oh my gosh. This guy's just...
Every team's taking
Chris has it out. I don't know what I did. Chris has it out for me over the last few days. It was before everything this morning happened. It was still kind of...
Look,
but
every team took gambles. I mean, who would you guys say, in your opinion, is the biggest winner out of free agency? Like,
not Philly.
I'll say Denver had a fantastic free agency, but I don't think they were the overall winner. Like,
I think it's Denver or the Bears. I thought the Bears.
I honestly think it's the Bears.
I thought the Bears had a pretty good free agency. Seems like they're rallying around their young guys, which.
Well, they rebuilt their entire offensive line.
Yeah,
well, they kind of have to.
That's what they needed.
Caleb Williams is such a little.
Well, I mean, it opens up the door for them to go pick whoever the freak they want in the draft. So
he's a nice fella
with painted nails.
Did you see him talk about how he wants to be the first sign the first $1 billion contract?
Who?
Yeah. Caleb Williams.
Did you not see that?
No.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
I mean, at the rate the contracts are going right now.
Are you even surprised though?
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in our lifetime, but I don't think it's going to be him.
It's not going to be Caleb Williams.
No.
Get real, dude. Holy what?
Dude, that guy is up in the night. Like,
he's something special, that guy.
Oh my gosh, man. Hi. What an idiot. Holy.
Just want to punch him right in his face.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm curious. Just Brady, like you said, I thought Denver had a really good free agency. Braden, the Rams have kind of had like a little bit of a shaky one. The Eagles have had a very different offseason than most, as the Bengals. So I'm curious to hear what you guys would rate your offseason and your thoughts on your individual team's offseason.
Shit.
Grade. Poop.
Shit.
That's not a grade. It's a letter system, guys. A through F.
F minus.
Chris is really hurting after that.
I'll throw.
Get rid of our entire defense.
I'll throw Denver like an A minus. I think. I mean, we went out and made our defense better than it already was when it already was really good last year, but it kind of fell off towards the end, which I don't have a problem with at all. And then obviously picking up a weapon for Bo and Evan Ingram as soon as he hit the market, that was my number one target for them to go pick up. So I was really happy that panned out. And honestly, all the deals were relatively good. I think the Drake Greenlaw deal was a phenomenal deal. Got him for pretty much nothing compared to the market. So I can't complain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go C minus. I mean, a lot of free agency for the Rams as far as leaving was expected. Cooper Kupp going to Seattle. I mean, we brought Devontae Adams in, and so I don't know. Like there's definitely some better moves that could be made, but I feel like it was pretty stagnant, honestly. Like stuff that was expected. What are you laughing at?
Chris.
Devontae Adams is washed. I'm sorry.
I think Devontae's still got some game left in him, but I don't think he's the same as he used
Yeah,
to
but
be.
Cooper Kupp was also struggling with injuries. So, I mean,
Yeah, fair.
like a straight across trade, honestly. Like Cooper Kupp leaves.
You guys are going to lean on Puka tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Who got no cool?
Yeah, C minus. We'll go somewhere in that range.
Okay, Chris, anything more than just that
F
it's
minus?
shit?
I don't. No,
Do you need
not
a
really.
Okay.
I mean, I love the Zach Bond re-signing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love Brendan Graham retiring. I'm gonna miss BG on the line and all his talk he talks. But getting rid of C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Darius Slay, which he probably only has 1 year left anyway.
I feel like he was going to end up being a problem anyway.
So he got hurt quite a bit last year too. So with Quinyon Mitchell and my boy Coop, we should be okay at corner. And I think they brought in another corner. I just don't remember who it was. Oh, Adoree Jackson. Brought in Adoree Jackson.
That guy was so high coming out of college.
I think he's
Yeah.
still good. I
think he's good, too.
I think he's a good
But
backup.
I remember how hyped he was at the combine. Mm-hmm. Like, they're like, this guy's a freak. Like, comes into the league for Tennessee and just does nothing.
Yeah.
for like
But
4
they also
years.
have. I think they're also going to try and get Kelly Ringo to start,
Oh,
and
That would
so
be interesting.
it'll be those three really young DBs back there for him. So, but Milton Williams gone, Josh Sweat gone, CJ gone. Like that, I don't love it. I don't love it,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
fair enough. I give the Bengals a B minus. Obviously, big extensions for Jamar and T. They're paying a lot of money to 3 guys, but I think even though it is a lot of money, I think it is a good sign that the Bengals are shifting their approach because they have notoriously never paid big money for anybody. So
Were you getting nervous because they took so long to do it?
a little bit, because there was a lot of talks about because T. Higgins dropped his agent in the middle of the year and then signed with Jamar Chase's agent. So then there was talks that essentially what was going down with the agent was there's no Jamar Chase deal without the T. Higgins deal. So it was like you're either getting both of them or you're getting none of them. Or neither of them, I guess. So I was a little nervous, but then things started to pick up. Like there was little bits coming in and out that like things were trending in the right direction and whatnot. And then some of their moves started to match up, like dropping some people, cutting some people, Sam Hubbard retiring. Like things just started to fall into place where it opened up some cap for us to be able to use it. So I mean, I wish we would have done a little bit more. I would prefer to go heavy on defense in the draft and kind of build a more veteran offensive line to buy us some time on that side of the ball. But really, they just need to not have a historically bad offensive line and a historically bad defense, and they'll be okay. Like Zach McPherson makes 2 field goals throughout the year, and the Bengals are 11-6. So that's an entirely different team. So I get that they started off rough, but I think that the team does rally around Jamar and T and Joe. So if we can keep those guys around and keep them happy, then we'll be good. But
So does your grade go up if they sign Trey Hendrickson?
yeah,
They extend
yeah. I think my grade would go up if they sign Trey, which that seems to be going in the right direction, at least from what I'm seeing. But it's not going to go up a ton. Like, Trey wants to be here. I think it's the right move to bring Trey back. It's hard to – but I'd like to see him improve in a couple areas where we very much lack, like the offensive line or like in the defensive secondary, before I'm, like, giving us a pretty big bump. Yeah. So, like, if we sign Trey, I'd probably go maybe like a B+. Not that Trey isn't an impactful player, but just, like, we need to do a little bit more to improve than just kind of bring back the same guys. I mean, they're the right guys to bring back. It just we need to do more.
Yeah. I mean, you look at what Trey did for your defense last year and led the league in sacks, led the leagues in QB pressures. I mean, you bring a guy like that back with a young defense, allows for some growth, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, we'll see.
Cool. You want to know a fun fact? I actually don't have actually take it back. I don't have a single Broncos jersey in the last 20 years.
That was so fun.
Like I'm just saying. Like
wait. But like, what do you mean?
Like a player that played in the last 20 years. Like the only jersey that I have is like a retro Elway jersey.
I thought you had didn't you have a Trevor Seaman jersey?
Yeah, Seaman. That's right. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, of course. No, I don't have a Trevor Seaman. It's Brock Osweiler, you asshole.
I swear Carly asked if a Trevor Simeon jersey would be a good one to get for you like years back, and I think I hope that you. I said yeah.
And I was gonna say I desperately hope as one of my best friends you would have said, please, for the love of everything, do not buy him.
No, Carly, he's like one of the best Broncos ever. Absolutely. Buy him a Seaman jersey, please.
We'll make sure, Brady, to put a word into your wife to get you one of those for Christmas.
I'm telling Carly to get you Vontez Perfect jersey.
A Vontez Perfect jersey would go kind of crazy, depending on when you were. But
I'll have a flag stitched to it.
Yeah, it's probably.
I mean, I don't have. If it makes you feel any better, Brady, I don't have a single sports jersey.
That Rams hat is the only Rams.
I'm pretty sure you don't have. I'm pretty sure you don't have a Rams article of clothing.
And I got you that hat.
You did, and it's a good looking
just
hat.
Barely, like just this last Christmas.
Listen, I've worn it 3 times this week, and it's a good looking hat. But it's not the only hat I have.
You bought a T-shirt for the Super Bowl, and the Rams were in it, and then you returned it the next day.
I'm honestly surprised that you knew that Cooper Kupp was traded. I was like, sweet, Braden.
I'll be honest. This podcast has kept me kind of up to date on it because I feel like I got to do my homework.
It should.
So,
it's about time.
So hey, listen. So I can wear this hat for at least like once a month now because I'm like 10% an actual fan.
So yeah. So are you like a proud fan now? Like,
I don't know if proud's the right word, but a fan. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's listen.
Does anybody get? Go ahead.
Go ahead. I can.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say I'm just not like I'm 5'7" and 160 pounds. I look similar to the light post outside.
Hold on. What does your weight and height have to do with anything about your sports fandom?
Hold on. I'm getting.
I am not allowed to be a fan.
So the light post is like 12 feet tall. So that's a lie.
Short light post. So I was just saying for the jersey thing, the reason I don't have like a Rams jersey is because those things freaking look like I'm wearing an Amazon box because they're so big on me.
You wear an Amazon box?
A large Amazon box. It's fine.
So does anybody outside of us give you crap for wearing Rams stuff? Like they're like, oh, you're all of a sudden a Rams fan now?
No, everybody's like, they're all hyped about it. Oh, you're a Rams fan? Oh, yeah, dude. Big Rams fan, man.
Big Rams guy.
So all the big Rams guy right here. See this hat?
I've been a Rams fan since they were in St. Martin.
St. Martin.
Screw you. So every Rams fan I've ever met that doesn't know me that well thinks I'm a diehard Rams fan. Which I'm a Rams fan, but they think I'm like a Chris Canyon or Brady, where I know everything about my team for the last 300 years. They don't need to know. I have a hat. That's all that matters.
Well, so I will say that something that always happens to me that puts me in a really awkward conversation is, obviously I have a lot of hats. I have a lot of baseball hats for a lot of different teams. I'm not a big baseball guy. I can talk about like main things, but don't know much about anything that's going on with an organization. But I'll wear hats out of like the Diamondbacks, or I'll wear like a Pirates hat, and people are like, "Go Diamondbacks! How do you think this next year is gonna go?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hell if I know." I'm just a hat guy.
My favorite thing was when we were down in Vegas at Culture Kings with Chris.
I knew you were going to bring this up.
And we're sitting in front of this guy. He's pulling down hats for us to try on. And Chris goes, "Hey, will you give me that Phillies hat up there?" And this guy stops dead in his tracks and looks at Chris and goes, "You mean that Pirates hat?" And Chris goes, "Yeah, that's what I meant. That Pirates hat."
He checks you.
Oh, in front of everybody.
In front of the whole
You mean
Pirates hat?
That's the Pirates. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's totally
Frank,
what I
can we
meant.
get this guy out of here?
The lighting on the hat looked off. It looked like
I thought it was a retro logo. My bad, man. They have those like elevator lifts. He just slowly lowers it. Like, you ain't getting this Pirates hat.
I still have that hat.
Yeah, that Phillies hat.
I would hope you still
Now
had it.
I have a real Phillies hat too.
Oh, good.
That's funny, dude.
Get them mixed up sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
give a crap.
I've been wanting to talk
baseball.
about this. Speaking of the jersey and just the fandom stuff, obviously Sean texted us about this the other day, and I've been asking just people at work about this, and maybe you guys can chime in here, but we got a text from one of our buddies, and huge Raiders fan, like die-hard Raiders fan, and why'd you shake your head?
Well, because he's probably the biggest Raiders fan we know. I mean,
Poor
I don't
guy.
know.
maybe the biggest
Shout out Sean.
football fan.
Yeah, true fan.
Yeah, shout out Sean. Poor guy has suffered for many years as a Raiders fan. But he wears Raiders gear all the time, like jerseys, hats, all the above. And apparently he went to work the other day, and some guy calls him out and says, "Dude, it is childish." Or what did he say? He said, "It's
Yeah,
childish."
Yeah.
And something like that.
dude.
To wear stuff.
What are your thoughts? Do you think it's like for a grown man, not on game day, like outside of like a game situation or prepping for game day or whatever, is it okay for a grown man to wear a sports jersey often?
Absolutely.
100%.
I do it with I do it with Utes gear all the time. I wear Utes gear all the time.
I think. Go ahead, Brady.
Well, I just I think in my head it makes sense. It's like, hey, like you have these guys who are big into fashion, right? You have brands nowadays that are putting out, like brand loyal people who are loyal to brands is what I'm trying to get at here, right? And they'll only wear built shirts, or they'll only wear, I don't know, insert brand here, and it's like, I think it's the
Never
same
heard of that
thing.
brand.
Yeah, right. But no, it's like Skims. I don't know.
Oh, geez.
Oh, hey.
You're
but
wearing the Skims men's leotard.
Got a bit of
Teach
a
your
With
own,
a
man.
little clip underneath.
You want me to show you?
Please no.
Your onesie.
Yeah. But I think it's the same kind of concept. Like some people like love that kind of stuff. It's like, I don't get what's wrong with wearing sports gear. Like if you're just going to be supportive of a team or supportive of something you enjoy and like what difference does it make?
My whole thing is like, why are you worrying about what other people are doing, man? Just
That's also fair.
do what you want to do. Let other people do what they want to do. It really, it's not affecting you at all. So why does it matter? Why does it matter what he's wearing? Like if he's a fan and he wants to sport it and he wants to rep it, let him rep it. If you don't think that's cool, you don't have to do it. Why does it matter what he's doing? That's my
I
whole
mean,
thing.
I rep our high school gear all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Super senior.
The
Not
that's
so,
the
the
podcast.
not so anonymous
That is
super
the-
senior.
Yeah.
As he's wearing a
Literally.
Harriman Mustangs hat
Yeah.
right now.
listen,
Which,
it is what it is.
Congrats on the win today, by the way.
You too.
Thank you.
Did
Appreciate
you guys
it.
all? Did every team win today?
Yeah.
Yeah, every single one.
Yeah. So
okay.
all
Girls and boys.
Yep, all 4 age groups of the boys, and then the 2 girls age groups won.
Solid.
So nice clean sweep of the day.
Yeah.
Playing a
like
little
those.
bit of devil's advocate on the jersey thing, because I feel as I think about it, like I think of baseball jerseys, like people wearing a baseball jersey unbuttoned or like with a sweatshirt under it, or like a basketball jersey. I feel like I see that a lot, but for some reason, and Brady will know who this guy is, and I don't know if I should say his name, but I'm gonna. There's a guy we used to work with, Kyle.
Oh, that you drop last names.
And it's fine. We're buddies. He'll know.
All right.
I'll send it to him. It's fine. We're homies. Wore a jersey
used to
every
this
day, an NFL
podcast.
jersey every single day. And for some reason, when I think of somebody wearing an NFL jersey, not Sean's not like this, but this guy was pretty hefty guy, and to each their own. But maybe I should stop here.
Yeah, he got. I see what you mean. I
Do you know who I'm talking about, Brady? Do you know him?
Yeah, and I understand what
I
you're
mean,
talking
everybody
about.
knows who you're talking about now.
No kidding. Including him.
All right, fine. It's
Google.
we're home. Yeah, here I'm gonna pull.
Yo.
Hey,
Let me just send him a message on Instagram
Segue
real
here.
fast.
Do you guys? There's the guy on Instagram. There's somebody had recorded some guy on Instagram who wore a different jersey every day to class. Have you seen that at all on like Instagram? I don't know if they created like an actual like Instagram for it, but there was somebody who was in a class in college, and that one of his classmates wore a different jersey every single day, and it was like they never had a repeat. So this guy just had a massive jersey collection of like random people too. Like it would
That's
just be
sweet.
like it wouldn't even be like all stars. Like it would just be like I don't even know. Just like people like just completely random. And they did like it wasn't like a charity thing, but I think the class pitched in after a while and bought him like over a year's worth of different jerseys.
Wow.
That's sick.
Yeah. And they raised a bunch of money from like social media too, like that did it for this kid. So
That's pretty cool.
Anyway, that's just what came to my mind. Sorry for saying
No,
that.
That's
you're
sick.
good.
Hey, thanks for saving me from that last part of that conversation.
Well, no, but Brayden, I'm curious to hear still your point.
I
Like,
don't know if I want to make my point.
well, but you wanted to be the devil's advocate. I
I
want
mean,
to
you're
hear.
already there, pal. You might as well finish.
I think there's a certain point with just wearing straight jerseys is what Braden's trying
Sure.
to say. Like I think like supporting your team wearing apparel, fine, great. But I mean, if you're only wearing jerseys every day, like maybe.
So what does the hefty part have to do with anything?
I just have this vision of like you see somebody, and I'll use a game day example. Somebody on game day, like just kind of this slobby guy, like kind of scraggly, like not well kept, always wearing a jersey that's 4 sizes too big. I don't know why that comes to my mind. And so, as devil's advocate, I don't know. I think it might be a little weird to wear jerseys every single day or often.
Okay, but so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine if you think it's weird. But my question is, how why does that? How does that impact you?
It doesn't.
So
I-
does it
I
just
get
piss
that.
you off? Like, does it just piss you off that they don't have anything else?
I just think a little bit less of that. I'm just kidding.
I mean, hey, Pete,
I'm just saying that.
To each their own.
Listen, I don't care if people teach your own, do what you want. I don't
I think
care.
the same.
I mean, it
We're gonna-
seems like you care. It seems like
It's a really passionate topic, okay?
If there's anyone who keeps up on fashion trends, it's Canyon. And if he says it's okay, you're probably okay.
But you're
Why
making
did
it
you
sound
say
like
my
I'm
name?
you're making it sound like I'm some stickler. I'm not a stickler. I'm like you guys wear whatever you want to wear. I only help if you guys, or I only give my 2 cents if you ask for it. But
I didn't ask for that 2 cents that you told me.
You gave him a whole nickel.
well, you-
I got $150 bucks.
podcast. We're on a podcast. What do you think we're doing here?
I'm gonna edit out your 2 cents.
Okay, that's fine.
Throw it in the unwritten or the forbidden files.
In the fountain.
Make a wish. Throw a penny in there.
He has 2 cents. You get 2 wishes.
Wow. Wish Katie would stop giving me his opinion, but I didn't ask for it. I'll double down on that one. Oh, shoot. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're friends. I'm not angry. I may get a text from Sean.
Now Braden's got a problem with Canyon.
Yeah. Ken's just pissing everybody off today.
Just add it to the list, man. I've got a long one building right now.
Oh, shoot. Okay, we're transitioning. Before I talk about stuff I shouldn't and get myself in trouble and get
Your wife's
people
going to hurt you.
Probably.
Yeah, your wife's gonna be in trouble.
My wife tells me
Are
every
you
week.
gonna, Brady is having a stroke.
I need to hit the defib again.
You okay?
Oh my gosh.
Do we need to have a chaperone every time we do this to make sure you're not passing out or having strokes?
Call Corley. Give me a second.
Yeah, Tessa, every time we do these podcasts and she listens to it, she tells me, oh, you probably should edit that out. And it's always something I say. So apparently I'm just unhinged over here. I'm offending people. I'm going to get canceled. But we're going to transition before I say something I shouldn't. March
You're
Madness.
late.
Shut up. We're fine. I got my 2 nickels.
like to-
I'll make another, or my 2 pennies, 2 cents. Threw them in the fountain, making wishes. We're good now. March Madness. How we looking? We'll stay on the sports theme. How's everybody's bracket feeling?
I mean, we looked at mine the other night. Mine is ass.
Can we get a percentage of success rate so far, Cam?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I think
Let
I'm,
me see.
I think
I'll
I'm
give you
sitting at like
I'll-
a smooth 22%.
Oh, hey.
22.
Hey.
I think that's up from the other days.
Were you going for the 0 correct games?
Yeah,
bracket,
yeah.
or-
You know how they say like it's almost just as impressive to get a 0 on the SAT as it is to get like a perfect score on the SAT.
If you
Well-
can't spell your own name.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
A biscuit. This thing logged me
Canyon,
out
I hate to
again.
break it to you, but you're still pretty far from the 0 game bracket as well. You're kind of in that no man's land.
Oh, well, I think I was ranked like 16.2 millionth out of everybody else that had submitted a bracket.
Let's see.
So,
little thickness
Canyon has
bracket.
21.8%.
Oh,
Honestly, that was a guess. I really haven't checked, so the 22 was a crazy pull.
that's impressive. You know your picks. You know what you've done.
I know what I've done, and it's not been good.
Hey, you're ranked 19.8 million in the world.
There we go.
You're on an upwards trend, I feel like.
Here we go.
Took some risks.
Brady is 99.8%.
90 what? Oh man. Okay. Where did you lose, Brady? What was the kicker for you?
Let's see. I missed the.
He picked Mizzou.
I did miss.
That was a tough one.
I missed the Missouri one. Missed the St. John's pick from today.
From
Same.
today. I think everyone did.
Yeah.
Like I
That one
did.
killed me.
Brady, I will say as one of your best friends, I think. Would you say that or
No.
So self-proclaimed.
associate?
Self-proclaimed.
Associate.
Get on with it. Let's go.
Do we need to unload some dirty laundry
No,
here?
I just wanted to say that as your friend, I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart that your bracket just takes an absolute nosedive and just goes to shit.
Well, I had St. John's going to the Final Four, so it only kind of did.
Ooh.
So,
Well, I hope it trends that way.
Hey, I appreciate you, pal.
Hey, Brady, if it makes you feel any better, my wife and my 1-year-old son both made brackets, and they're both beating me. So, like, I'm in my family league, I'm in 11th place.
Why would that make me feel better, Braden?
To tell you, my bracket's worse than yours. That's
Well, I
what
already knew that.
what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, he's at 99.8%. A lot of people's brackets are worse than his.
Well, now I'm with Canyon. I hope yours takes a nosedive straight into the ground, burns on fire. That's going to
We'll
be
see
my
what
other
happens.
my other wish into the fountain. Chris, how's your bracket doing, dude? Let's.
Let me look. I am 68.2%.
All I know is I'm coming.
I'm in
for
third.
I'm coming for that $25 gift certificate or gift card, whatever you are going to
Whatever
get
I
out,
threw out
Braid.
there. You want to know why I did that? It's because last year I sent this same link out and not a soul filled it out. I sent it to how many are in our group chat? There's like
6.
Yeah.
Well, that group chat shrunk a little bit.
Yeah.
It has
You
shrunk
really
a
do
lot.
have to pay for us to be your friend, Braid.
Honestly, last year, I legit remember this. I was like, they hate me. I'm going to have to give them $25 just to play March Madness with me.
True. Well, it
So,
worked. So
I don't know where I'm going to get the $25 gift card from, but
I mean, I knew I was screwed after High Point lost because I'm pretty sure I had High Point going to like the Elite Eight.
Kenyon, I feel like you picked every upset on the list.
I didn't pick every upset. I did pick a lot of upsets. Yeah.
guys, I have this very intrusive thought that I have to get out.
Oh, no.
Oh, great. This could go west.
Do you want me to stop the recording?
Wes, I can't say it because
No,
Well, now you
it's-
have to.
say
stopped
it.
the
You can't
whole-
just
stopped
throw it
the whole
out there.
flow of the-
Canyon.
Say it.
I really wanted to call Canyon Grimace.
Like, hold on. Let's pull up a picture of Grimace here so people can see what we're talking about.
Grimace, McDonald's. I don't know.
I just pulled up a picture. You got it, Chris? Or you want me
Okay,
to share
here,
it?
yeah, here, I got it. Here we go.
All right.
Share.
I like the purple can if it's any consolation.
Screw you.
Chris said Grimace McDonald's in his search, so if that gives you any idea of his intrusive thought right now.
Where is it?
Here, you need me to share?
Yeah, share, because I can't.
You have a hard time there,
I don't want to see this.
I'm sorry. It was very intrusive.
I'm surprised you remember his name because I
So-
could not remember that.
This is
And now for our segment of Assholes of the Week, it's going to be all of you three. All three of you are dead to me.
Canyon, this is your new profile picture in my phone now. 100%.
When it calls, it pops up a picture of Grimace.
You gotta
But
do
it-
the one with the hat.
Or Barney.
No.
The dinosaur.
Braden, you need to go to ChatGPT, do an AI video or like an AI image, and do a grimace, in the repo game, like just peeking around the corner, so that like when I call, it just pops up on like the edge of your phone. And it's just like his eyes looking at you.
Here, I'm going to do it right now. Make me a picture of Grimace.
I got to put this down for a future bit.
I'm sorry.
For a future podcast,
That was all.
we just take requests for ChatGPT photo creations.
I wear a purple hoodie one time, and grimace.
Hey,
No, that's cool. Yeah, no, you guys are great. No, assholes of the week, all three of you.
nope, we already
No,
talked about
because
this. Can't change it.
because you're all laughing at it.
This
so.
is okay. ChatGPT didn't give me anything. Look what it made me.
It's gonna show me the same picture.
If you just pull up a picture of me, I mean that one's perfect too. I feel like that's a perfect one to throw with.
It's just Kirby.
I was gonna say we have Kirby and a Mario
Kirby.
and a Mario.
Canyon's calling.
You're right, Ken. I should have just
Hey,
pulled
that
up a
one's
picture.
kind of cute.
Yeah, look at those rosy cheeks, Ken. Looks just like you.
Yeah, you guys can all eat a fat one.
A fat one what?
I'm not. My son likes to listen to these podcasts, so I'm not going to say it.
Does he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
a good
I
kid.
appreciate him.
That's fun.
but then he
I
always
made him swear once.
He always asks what like
Made Jack
why
swear.
why you guys ask me certain things or why you're talking the way that you're talking because he's in the why stage all the time. She's like, why is he saying this? Why is he talking like that? I'm like,
So do you
Brady.
explain
Brady
it
just sounds like that, buddy. I don't know what to say.
It's true.
It's just the way he is. You'll get used to it one day.
Chris is just angry, pal.
Wait, what the?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's
This
just how he
always
is.
sounds loud.
Why
and
is
angry.
Chris saying all the bad words, Dad?
Yeah. But the funny thing
I
is,
did make him swear the other day.
You did? What happened?
Well, I didn't really make him. He just kind of did it after I did it.
well,
What
So-
did you say?
We were at practice. I don't know, something happened. And Jax was at practice with Canyon. And I said, what the hell? And all of a sudden I hear behind me, what the hell?
Proud dad moment.
Sorry,
Ken?
Carly.
Yeah, I mean, he has a good time at practice. He gets into it. He likes coaching up the boys. So when he hears coaches say stuff like Chris,
Mainly Chris.
yeah, he tells the boys to run faster. He's timing them, all this stuff. So
Jackson's going to be swearing on the sideline at the games every time something goes wrong, dropping F-bombs. It's fine. Just teaching him.
Okay, sorry I derailed that.
No, that was worth the derail.
it
but
wasn't. It wasn't.
The
I wish it never
intrusive
happened.
thought was worth it.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, that was nice.
No, not
Sorry,
a fan.
Grimace.
Not a fan. I feel like it's accurate. I'm going to make a picture, Ken. I'm going to send it to you later of an accurate description of what it's going to be like when you call.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, Chris, for introducing Grimace
Anytime.
to us. So
Well, I mean, I know we had like a little for me, you guys are the assholes of the week, but we didn't. Who sent the post of the?
I sent it.
It was Braden.
Okay, all right. We've got another one here for you. This might be the asshole of the week for a different reason.
Literally.
So let's
Asshole of
pull
his week, that's
pull
for
this
sure.
up, and
Did you say it was you?
we'll take a
No, I
quick
said
look at this.
asshole of that guy's week for sure.
Netflix. I love Netflix. Don't tempt us.
Well, what about the starfish tickler comment over here on the side?
Oh, I didn't read the comments. The starfish.
I'm never this lucky.
I'm never this lucky.
People pay big money for this kind of stuff.
Somebody said he's sneaking into old folks' homes.
I hate this so
So,
much.
so if you're just listening and you're not watching the YouTube video, it's a breaking news post that says, "Man arrested for breaking into homes and tickling buttholes." And then it says, "The Texas Butthole Tickling Bandit," which is a crazy thing to go down as.
And bums unclench everywhere.
The Texas Butthole Tickling Bandit has finally been caught, and bums unclench everywhere.
Has finally been caught. Like, they've been chasing this guy forever, dude.
He's a repeat offender. Look at those eyes. There is no shame in that face. No shame. He's going to prison and he's continuing his streak right there.
It looks like he was trying to get caught so that he could keep doing it.
In prison?
Yeah,
Targets in prison.
in a more friendly environment, where people would be more receptive.
The Netflix comment's still the best. Don't tempt us. 100%.
Like do a documentary about it?
Yeah, the docu-series. Brady, I know you're watching that docu-series.
Okay,
Butthole
wait.
Tickler guy.
Okay,
I'm buying the
wait, though.
exclusive.
Wait, so what are you titling that documentary?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, back to ChatGPT. I don't know. What do you title that?
Stop! Don't touch me there. The documentary of the Texas
Watch out for the
tickler.
Here comes the tickle monster.
Night clenches the untold story of the butthole tickler.
No. Just call it Tickle Tickle.
Oh my gosh. The butthole tickling bandit. I'm so glad I could sleep better tonight. Oh man.
Your bum can be unclenched.
I've been stressing. Oh,
I just
man.
go to bed fully clenched.
I just typed into Chat GPT, what would you title the Netflix docuseries for the Butthole Tickling Bandit? And it said, Tickled Pink, the bandit who struck from behind.
Oh my god!
I hate this so much.
The bandit that struck from behind.
I'm scarred for life, but I'd watch it.
That's too good. man.
First off,
TVMA.
the whole
TVMA.
the whole premise of somebody who's sneaking into homes and tickling buttholes.
You know people are leaving their doors unlocked for that kind of stuff.
That guy's got to be sneaky as hell. not only gonna have to get in the house, he's got to get into their pants, and then he's not doing anything other
hey,
than.
Well, it was probably some people that thought that they were getting lucky from their spouse, and then they're like, oh,
Just a glance over the shoulder. Oh. Oh, dear.
You're not Gerald.
Freaking Gerald. Oh, my gosh.
okay. Obviously, it's not appropriate. It is harassment. Of course, we're not making
Very, yeah,
light
it's not-
of a very serious situation. It's
The title.
It's the title.
Yeah. It's how they wrote the title out.
Right.
I'm glad he's been caught.
Me
Kidding.
too. Me too. But unfortunately, I think that he's gonna have a really good time in prison.
Yeah,
So
he's been looking forward to
maybe
that. So.
maybe he'll finally get tickled for once. Who knows?
Well, glad
That's all he's been wanting.
That's
Someone
all
to
he's
pickle back.
Just want someone to return the favor.
He's such a giver.
Please catch
He's
me.
such a giver. He just wants to be the receiver one time.
We know what he's been throwing his pennies in the fountain for. Sorry. Speaking of frightening things like the butthole tickler. Okay, maybe not that specific, but repo. Let's dive into that because we're getting far into the podcast here. We
For
want to
everyone
talk
on here,
about
it's
that.
not Redo because Redo is like a Japanese horror game, and I almost downloaded it.
Brady opens it up. He's like, "What the hell is this?"
What the hell?
I'm glad I asked again because I was like,
Brayden.
This is gonna be the episode that they pull up like years down the road where they're like, "We need to cancel him."
These are the kind of things my wife tells me I need to edit out. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I understand.
Gosh,
where
I'm
she's
like,
going
I'm
with
sweating in my
that. I
hoodie.
am too. My face is red.
All right, Grimace.
Okay.
Big Macs are kicking in.
Damn it, dude. Okay.
Okay, who can breathe enough to tell us what repo is?
oh my gosh. All right.
Brady, tell us what repo is.
Repo. It's kind of a game that's taken recently. I don't know. It's kind of everywhere. All the big streamers are playing it. Essentially, what it is it's kind of a horribly optimized game where you play as Tic Tacs for the most part. They look like
Tic
little
Tac
Tic
with
Tacs
legs.
with googly eyes and big mouths. But the whole premise of it is like it's a horror game that operates off of sound. So the only communication you have within the game is VoIP. For those who don't know what that is, basically, the farther you get away from each other, you can't hear each other. So it's just like in real life. And it's a horror game. So there's monsters and different things like that are you kind of walking around, and the whole point of the game is to find objects worth a certain type of money or a certain amount and then return them to your ship without essentially being killed by the monsters. But it's intense, and we've had some good experiences so far playing Repo.
Canyon loves it.
I've never laughed so hard in my life. Canyon, you need to change your character to purple tonight.
No.
Come on, Grimace.
I mean, I do feel like I have to now because now it's just a joke. But yeah,
fun though. It's been fun.
It is a super fun game, which I'm actually surprised because I hate horror stuff. Not a fan.
Any teamwork game like that, Canyon usually quits within the first 15 minutes.
Well, that's the hard part. Is you add in the horror part, and then it's like
Yeah, it is true.
Chain
Let's talk about
Together.
Chain Together.
Chain Together was pretty fun.
Okay, I mean, but okay,
You didn't like
but
that one from the beginning.
Again, this goes back to the conversation with the Call of Duty where I want to be good at things, and then you two like to make a joke of it and purposely piss me off. So yeah, I don't like.
Well, it's
playing
just
those
so
games with you.
easy.
Angry
It's so
Grimace.
easy.
I think the Chain Together part. You struggled with that one because obviously you were connected to one another, and it's like their actions directly affected you. Whereas in like Repo, it's like
I don't know what you're
their
talking about.
actions killed themselves, and then you could do your
And then I have to save their ass.
true.
I mean, fair. But
I'm sorry we enjoy having fun.
Do you? Because your conversations with me the last couple of days have indicated that is not the truth.
Huh?
they're fighting, guys. Just let them work it out. They'll make up.
Excuse you.
We're not fighting.
Oh, sorry.
But anyways, I mean, Repo is a lot of fun.
It is very fun.
It's hilarious.
It is a fun
It's very
game.
funny.
It is
a good
hilarious.
time.
And here's the thing, like when you're in this house or this building looking for these items to cash out so you can leave the house, but these monsters, they pop up out of nowhere, and when you die, you go into essentially a separate chat room where you can only hear the other people that are dead, and you're just watching these other people that are still alive run from the monsters. Like there's these little gnomes that come and attack you out of nowhere.
Those damn gnomes.
That game, dude.
I hate those gnomes, man.
They're annoying, dude.
They are
especially
annoying.
like when you get into like a crucial time.
Well, because then the big old monster comes in and he's lurking around the place, and then you have the 6 little gnomes, and either you have to fight them or they're just pecking you to death.
Pecking you with their pecker.
with the tips of their heads.
Little gnome tips.
Okay. I think.
So she said,
That would-
"Okay,
All right.
All right, we'd like to, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, fun game. One day we're gonna maybe do a little stream action so you guys can see Canyon scream, see the interactions
Like a
that he
little girl.
has.
I do get a little."
10 seconds. The best part is when he's in another room. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
No, you go.
I was gonna say the best part's when Canyon's in another room and you can't hear him because he's too far away, and then you hear, and you see him sprint through these little tic tac legs running through, and then the monster comes running through.
It's kind of like. It sounds like the butthole tickler's coming after him. He's clenching.
That's essentially what's happening. Yeah. Okay, but the other night when that floating head was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
like
was that was
I didn't
not
like
good.
that.
not a fan.
Yeah, and it would stop. I can't remember who it was.
It would
but
stop right next to you when it was underneath the table, and it just stopped right next to you and just. sit
But
there
then
and
all
do
of a
that.
sudden it would like turn and then like
you'd
Well,
lay
it
on
was
the side.
his tongue, is what it was.
Yeah, I think it was Jordan. We were playing last night, and he was in the room, and the head shut the door on him, so we couldn't get out, and the head just went back and forth for like 5 minutes, just waiting for him to get out from under the table. And he'd walk by and go, and Jordan's, so it's fun. Me and Chris are always the first ones dead because
Yep.
Chris can't shut up, and then I have to
Oh,
go save
really?
him, so I die too.
I'm the one that can't shut up.
Yeah,
It's you.
yeah, you're right.
And then you're sitting right next to me.
It's my
and the thing
deviated
kills
septum.
me.
Okay, you just,
No, that's.
Dang. We're just taking shot after shot at Mr. Grimace over here.
Canyon, in your defense.
In case you guys didn't know, Canyon has a deviated septum. Right.
Listen close. We can have a moment of silence. Maybe able to hear it.
And on that note, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, OnlyFans.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Hey, jeez.
Just kidding. Definitely not a sponsor.
Brady's hoping
Yet.
for a sponsor.
Yet.
Our wives would not be happy with that sponsor.
I can't wait to. Well,
Brought to
honestly,
you
Wait,
by
hold on. Careful what you
McDonald's.
say
okay,
next,
that brings up
Brady.
a good topic. That brings up a good topic. If you could pick one sponsor for our show, what would it be?
McDonald's, because we already have Grimace here.
Yeah, basically a mascot here.
You guys get it out now, I guess.
We already did.
Because next week, or not next week, it's one of these times. It's coming. It's
Oh, yeah?
coming for all four of you.
I think I'm done with the podcast after this one. I'm satisfied.
I think one sponsor. I mean, I feel like you've made it if you get a Manscaped sponsor. I feel like a lot of the podcasts I listen to get a Manscaped.
Yeah, Manscapes be spending the money, bro.
Give me
Yeah,
that
they do a lot
lawnmower
of-
They really be
2.0.
putting the money.
And
out
if we
there.
get a lawnmower,
What are they on, like an 8.0 at this point?
I think
I need a
they're like an
lawnmower.
11.
I need a lawnmower. My backyard's.
Chris is out there with the Manscaped lawnmower in his grass.
Wait,
Butthole
we
tickler.
didn't talk about my backyard anymore.
Yeah, the
I don't
butthole
want to hear about your backyard and what's going on back there.
The butthole tickler can help you out with that one, Chris.
Yeah. He'll trim that grass right up.
Hey, jeez.
Do some landscaping.
Some
Manscaping.
manscaping.
Okay. Here's actually the dream. Wingstop. If I could get Wingstop,
That'd be dope. I had Wingstop tonight, actually.
Congrats.
cool.
Just throwing it out there. Dan.
Weird flex.
Okay, well,
I had Hungry Howie's.
I had a hot dog.
what the hell is Hungry Howie's?
It's pizza.
You've never had Hungry Howie's?
No.
We had it in St.
Oh,
George.
are those like the little like weird like graffiti looking pizzas?
No.
Okay.
Not sure
But
what
that
you're
sounds
talking
good,
about.
or whatever that is.
St.
Hungry
George,
Howie's is the-
St. George when we went on our senior trip.
Yeah.
We went to Hungry Howie's?
I remember going to Hungry Howie's, yeah.
We didn't go there, but we got it.
Yeah, we
back
got
to
pizza.
the place we were
I
staying.
remember making that stupid ass video.
That
we don't need to
video
talk
was
about that
good.
video.
The video was good. I like
We don't
the
need to
video.
talk about the video.
I thought
Yeah,
the video was
yeah.
good.
All right. Time to go. Time to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I just was the only one single in that video, so I just.
All
just
right.
there.
Let's move on.
Okay. Anyways. Okay. Well, let's
Good Lord.
let's move on. So sponsors, you said Wingstop can.
Wingstop would be probably the dream.
I'd probably agree with that one.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay.
Smith's Marketplace. No.
Smith and Wesson.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I
think.
like guns. I like Totos.
Dude, I haven't seen that in so long. I like turtles. Sponsor.
We should do that. We should do that one time. Like pull up some old videos from our high school years of that. Like
The
were
nostalgia.
like super hot fire.
Super hot fire.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Kid sketch.
Sketchy.
Kid sketch.
Oh gosh.
Braden, did you say a sponsor?
No, I can't think of one. I'm gonna put a.
I think a cool one would be like Dad Gang, like the hat brand.
Yeah. Minky Couture.
Not because I'm wearing a Dad Gang hat, but I just think that would be cool.
Yeah, whatever. You're giving them free promo, dude.
Yeah. Is that why you brought this?
I
on?
thought that was a Broncos hat.
I did
Could
too.
could
Honestly.
be Disneyland for all I know.
Big Disney guy.
I do enjoy Disney.
Disney Dad.
Disney
Yeah,
dad.
big Disney dad. I think it'd be cool, like for like some local company, not Minky Couture. That was a joke, guys. But for like
What's wrong with that? I love their blankets.
they are nice.
You want to be sponsored by Crumble, Braden? Is that
So
what you're
like a Primo or something like that, or like a local company. I think that'd be
Primo
sick.
Golf.
That'd be dope.
Primo would be cool.
So plus I wear Primos every day. Shout out Primo.
We should
You
probably
guys
talk
wanna-
some more golf. I think that'd be
I'll
fun.
talk to Maddie.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Give him a shout. Tell him we got a real big following. We got 4 people in Pakistan, like 3 in the U.S. Like we're global at this point.
All 3 of them are,
We're
Our wives.
international.
except Tessa.
Yeah, she
Or-
didn't subscribe.
Yeah,
Except,
the ones in Pakistan's aren't our wife. Yeah.
Mail order bride.
True.
No.
they subscribe.
All right.
I'll send this to them on Monday. Tell them they got a shout out. So, okay, well we've been talking for a bit. Let's do the honorary. Someone hit the gong because my gong's broken. Assholes of the week. Canyon's assholes of the week.
I thought we already did them.
We already did the assholes of the week.
Listen,
No, you said
That
that, was a
doesn't count.
potential of.
that doesn't
Yeah,
count.
that was potential. We already
That
discussed
was-
the real ones.
That
You
was
didn't mean
off the
that.
yeah, you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did mean it about the
butthole
the
tickler.
Texas butthole
Okay.
tickler. Yeah,
Okay.
that,
we'll
that guy
throw him in there.
that guy was definitely an honorable mention.
So,
So,
I don't have it.
but I don't
that
know
kind
of
of-
I don't know
that
of
kind of
anybody
editing
else. Like there hasn't really been any other
Has there been any other assholes of the week?
assholes asshole worthy. I mean, Kanye's always spouting stuff
Yeah, he's just a permanent
all the time.
member
Like
of the list.
yeah, like at this point, he's just like the president and CEO. You know, it's not like worth even bringing him up anymore.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you guys,
Well,
do you guys have anybody that you want to?
Braden.
For what?
why?
I mean, you.
It's because I didn't give you one of my pennies to put in the fountain to make a wish.
No,
Okay. Well, that was kind of rude.
it's the truth.
All right, let's wrap this up. I gotta pee.
All right, fine. I guess on that note, we'll wrap this up. Thanks for joining us on the podcast, the Anonymous Super Seniors. We're excited to continue to put these out and really get these suckers going, and got some juicy stuff coming down the line in the future. So appreciate you guys listening, and subscribe to the channel and all that fun stuff that podcasters say, and we'll chat with you guys next time. Thanks.
Grimace out.
All right, screw you guys.